Holy shit.
Was that a good holy shit or a bad holy shit?
Harvey, you just told me that you're planning a coup. Give me a second to figure that out.
Not a coup. It's a move. And when you're done with your lecture...
No lecture. I just have one question. Do I get my own office? Harvey, if you want to be managing partner and Darby agreed to back you, then I'll follow you to the ends of the earth. But before we start, I want to make sure you're ready to do this to Jessica.
I am.
Then let's go beat the shit out of Cameron Dennis.
I know you don't want to see me.
And yet...
I just wanted to let you know that I got a copy of the letter that Jessica blackmailed me with, and I made it clear to her that I would take it to the DA if she ever threatened me. So what I did will never happen again.
Never should have happened in the first place. Close the door on your way out. Donna and I have work to do.
Make yourself at home.
I wanted to talk to you in here.
Is this about your,
No.
You didn't even know what I was going to say.
How'd it go with Giannopoulos?
Well, it's not a pushover, but I think we have a good plan.
So it went well.
Yeah, it went well. And since when are you...
I'm sleeping with Steven.
I can see that.
You can see that? That's all you have to say?
Do you want me to say more?
Oh, it depends on what you would say.
I'd say when.
3 days ago.
Why didn't you tell me before?
I was going to, but you got so upset when you thought I was working for him.
It's because you work for me.
Well, I'm not working for him.
Good.
So you're not upset?
No. What you're doing with him is personal.
And this isn't?
Donna, I don't want to make this a thing.
I don't either. I just want to make sure that it doesn't become a thing.
It won't, as long as you don't let that affect this.
Okay.
Miss Clark, do you know Graham's...
When did you find out?
Last night.
Why didn't you tell me?
I shouldn't have to.
Meaning?
Meaning your focus hasn't been where it usually is.
Okay, meaning that my focus has been on Steven. If that's what you mean, then just say it. Just admit that it bothers you about me and him.
I'm not admitting anything because there's nothing to admit. And Steven or not, you know as well as I do. I've never had to tell you a thing. You've always just known.
You're wearing a blue shirt, which means you won big in poker last night. You missed a spot shaving, which means you had less than 5 hours of sleep. And your left wrist, which you claim you sprained playing basketball, still hasn't healed because your loud tie is hanging ever so slightly to the left. Loud, by the way, because you won big in poker last night.
For your information, I didn't lose sleep just because of poker.
Yeah, you did. Melanie's not in the picture anymore.
You knew about Melanie?
And Charlotte. And Nadia.
Okay, I don't want you working for me anymore.
Harvey, stop playing footsie with your secretary.
Ease up, James Bond.
So, you gonna come out and say it?
Say what?
All those observations. You're into me.
I'm not into you. I'm Donna.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I could do the same thing with Bertha that I did with you.
All that means is that you're into Bertha too.
What if I am?
We can have a threesome.
Trust me, if you were ever lucky enough to have me, you wouldn't want to share.
Of Cameron Dennis.
Harvey, this isn't just winning a case. This is head litigator. Scotch isn't good enough. We need like a ritual or something.
What'd you have in mind?
I don't know.
I have an idea.
I'm listening.
Was that something a gentleman should say out loud?
Oh. Well, then I'm willing to pretend that you're a gentleman. Okay, you are definitely not a gentleman. What will we even do it with?
Whipped cream? Enough about this conversation. I want to revisit our earlier one.
This is our earlier one.
Come on. You know you've thought about it.
Yeah, I think about a lot of things.
And? You would.
But I won't.
You're afraid you'd fall for me.
Oh, please, if anybody's falling for anybody, it would be you for me.
Sounds like a challenge.
One you are never going to get to take.
Why not?
Because I don't get involved with men that I work with.
Okay, then you're fired.
About time.
I decided what kind of attorney I want to be.
I heard. You quit.
Did you hear I also turned over the toxicology report?
You didn't.
Thought you were supposed to know everything. How'd you not know this?
Well, I knew that you were either going to take that promotion or you were going to quit. And either way, I wasn't sticking around to find out.
You quit?
Damn straight. I'm not working at a place headed by a viper.
Donna, I can't get you another job.
Oh, well, that's going to make my decision easier.
What does that mean?
I'm choosing between Braden Gould, Skadden Arps, and O'Melveny and Myers. If I had another one, I don't know what I'd do.
You know, it just occurred to me that you and I don't work together anymore.
Yeah, that didn't just occur to you.
No, it didn't.
Do you know how I know that?
Because you knew I'd show up here the second you heard I quit?
Why do you think I have this in my hand?
What are we waiting for?
For you to figure out that it's time to come inside.